Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, I am very excited because I have a Gucci foundation and Gucci primer to test out for you. So we're going to be doing a 2-day wear test. I did wear these products yesterday for the whole day, and then today we're going to be doing the same. I am going to show you first impressions on application, what I think. We're going to be doing some swatches, comparing with other foundations. I also bought another shade which is way too dark for me, so I'll swatch it for you. So just in case you're curious, I am going to be using Gucci's powder to set and then the bronzer. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a Gucci face for you. And yeah, I'm gonna wear this foundation for the whole day today, and then I'm gonna come back and tell you what I think and how this foundation reacted to my combo sensitive dehydrated skin. If that sounds fun and this is first time here, I'm Gigi. Thanks so much for clicking on my channel. I do hope you stay and subscribe for more. I do a ton of luxury makeup unboxing, hauls, first impressions, foundations review, which are my fave. So go ahead and click that red button that says subscribe, and also come over to my Instagram because over there I do keep you posted on new makeup sales, makeup releases, everything like that. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so let's begin. And on today's video, as I mentioned, we're going to be testing Nuance foundation by Gucci. This isn't going to be a first impressions because I tried both products yesterday. So foundation and primer, I'm excited. So I purchased them both from Gucci's website, and the packaging, everything was super pretty. They gave you one of these bags like this inside, and then the actual foundation came on one of these. So presentation AA plus. I mean, Gucci's packaging is so pretty and vintagey. I love it. So I wasn't expecting anything less. The foundation comes into this beautiful frosted glass bottle, and yeah, the pink top, and of course you get a pump, and then the same for the serum primer. So glass bottle, water packaging, and pump. Now let's talk about the claims, the foundation, and the primer. So the foundation retails for 88 Canadian dollars, and it is a natural finish liquid foundation. It's going to be available in 40 shades. It is developed for all skin types that can be worn in multiple ways for a flawless looking complexion. The coverage is medium, the finish is natural, and the formulation is liquid. The highlighted ingredients in this foundation is polymer technology, which is going to provide transforming texture for effortless application. It also has a soft focus powder technology, which is going to blur the look of imperfection, dark patch, and wrinkles, which is really cool. And then it has glycerin, which is going to moisturize. It says it is a humectant that is going to improve the skin barrier function. So that's pretty cool. You got some nice ingredients in here to make you look flawless and hydrated. So that's really cool. So now the primer is called the Silk Priming Serum. It retails for 78 Canadian, and it is a primer that's gonna create a luminous matte finish. So luminous matte finish is gonna visibly even tone and visibly plump skin while creating a soft glow effect. I love the ingredients that they have highlighted in here, which is squalane. It's gonna help replenish the moisture barrier. Is gonna leave skin hydrated and luminous. I'm sorry, I cannot speak. So of course this is claiming to be really nice. Hydrating is also claiming to have that powder technology they're talking about, which is going to impart an elegant silky texture for better blendability and natural finish. And then the elastomer technology, which is going to provide a soft focus effect, which minimizes the look of pores and evens out texture. I mean, everything about the claims of these products are amazing. So in today's video, I am going to be priming. This is the bad side of my face, and so I do want to prime the left side. So this is how the primer comes out. So not extremely liquidy, it is serumy. It has that Gucci scent. I mean, I was for sure that we were gonna get that Gucci scent that we have in the bronzer and in the setting powder, which I also have. So let's see. This feels very nice. It's just like a lotion, really serumy and nice. The scent is not really overpowering, but it's that floral Gucci scent, 100%. So I just let that set for a minute or two. I don't see a huge difference, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to I mean, like pores texture. It feels really nice and hydrating, I give it that, but I don't feel a huge difference, you know. Especially around like pores. I don't have like big pores here, but I do have some. I don't know, it feels nice, that's all I'm gonna say. It's really hard to test out primers. On this side, I'm not gonna apply any primer, so I only have my skincare, like, you know, my moisturizer and whatever I place this morning. So I have to say, when it comes to the shades, even though there's 40 shades, Gucci's website and picking a foundation really sucked big time. When you're wanting to see the sequence of foundations that were not in order, it was a big mess. So I ended up picking up 250 and then I don't know, you guys, I went crazy. I knew this wasn't gonna match for some reason. I went back into Sephora's website. I was looking at the models, I was looking at everything, and then I went ahead and bought 330W, which is actually extremely dark for me. So I am going to be swatching them so that you can see what they look like. But anyways, this is what 250 looks like. You can see it is not really a running foundation, it's just staying put right there. So I am going to be applying this much to my face, and we're only gonna do half. So to blend this, I am going to be taking a beauty sponge, and I'm just gonna dab this in. Color is a little bit lighter than I would like it to be. I think I'm 260 for sure, but it's not too bad. Once I bronze up my complexion and everything, it looks pretty good. Okay, so this is the pump on this side. I think that it looks really nice. It has a little bit of luminosity, but not too much. I would say this is a soft, that one of those soft matte finishes, or like a satin finish. It's not really luminous, I don't think. Let's just go ahead and even out everything and apply concealer, because I'm looking really crazy. As I said, I'm pretty sure I'm the shade 260, but picking my foundation online was a task. And I am also dealing with some dryness on my face, and so that's why I wanted to give this foundation a 2-day wear test, because, you know. So this is our complexion. Again, I think it looks like really matte, more than I expected. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and set. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face with their powder. I do have the shade of 5, and I like to set my foundations. I don't really like to, you know, not set them, because I don't like that sticky feeling of foundation. And I think this foundation is not gonna set because it's still a little bit, you know. I'm going to be using their bronzer in a shade 3. Alrighty friends, and I'm back, and I did finish up my lips with Gucci's Painted Veil lipstick in the matte formulation, which are my fave. Everything is gonna be linked below, everything else that I used. But now that everything had time to like set and everything, I do feel like the foundation is not, of course, because I set it properly, is not really sticky at all. It looks like I'm wearing makeup, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It looks really poreless, it looks really glam, it looks really soft, focused kind of thing. So it reminds me a little bit of that Tom Ford soft matte foundation, so something like that. I think it looks beautiful, the finish does. But we need to talk about what happened on my first day of wear, which was really not so great. So I was dealing with some dryness around my mouth, not really dryness, peeling. I used a new retinol, was a little bit too strong 2 days back, so now like yesterday and a little bit today, I'm peeling around here. So please take this review with grated salt, because this situation is a little bit tricky. I did make sure to exfoliate really well this morning, you know, just gently. I did apply all my, you know, my creams before I came down. Remember, this side doesn't have a primer and this one does. I don't feel like there is a huge difference right now, but for some reason I do feel like this one is more just smooth and like, I don't know, it looks a little bit more seamless than on this side, gotta say that. But we don't know yet, we're going to wear it. Yesterday I actually applied 2 different primers. I applied Gucci and then I applied my magic cream from Charlotte yesterday. I wore the foundation for 8 hours and it looked really beautiful, but around my mouth, again, as I mentioned, it was just totally my fault. It was like peeling, it was gross. But I actually went and ran some errands for maybe 1 hour or 2, and I had my mask on, and I'm gonna show you a picture. My foundation was fully on my mask. I'm going to roll a clip of me how this looks like 8 hours post application. You can totally see that I have no foundation left at all on my nose, and around my mouth it just looks really transferred and very gross. And so I feel like this foundation is not gonna be one mask friendly foundation. So this is just going to transfer. This is not the foundation to apply if you want your makeup to be locked. That was just my experience from yesterday. Today I'm not going out, but I am going to apply a mask at the end of the night. I'll bring one here and then we'll do our transferring test. This foundation doesn't claim to be transfer proof at all, you guys, but in the life that we're living, you need to know, you know, if the foundation is gonna hold up under your mask. Like, you don't want to take off your foundation and have no foundation left. That's what happened to me yesterday, and I was mortified. It was just a lot of transfer. Like, it doesn't happen to many of my foundation, and it happened to this one. So that was a little bit disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, but we're just gonna keep it rolling. I did wanted to do some swatches of the shades that I got so that you can have a reference just in case we are foundation twinsies. So these, you can see that it is light for me, but I was able to make it work. It looked really nice. It looks like my complexion. This could be my winter shade 100%, but I'm going back for 260, I think. And then I'm going to be doing a little swatch of 330W, which is the other one that I got. And you guys, I was so off. I cannot believe how off I was. So these are them. I'm also gonna swatch NARS Stromboli because this is such a popular shade, and maybe you are these in your foundation. So this is a Stromboli, so you can see it's a little bit darker even than 215 Gucci, and a Stromboli for me is like my perfect match. And then I wanted to swatch Chanel's Ultra Tint in BD51 because this is also a good foundation match for me. And this is more neutral, is not as yellow as these. So you can see here that Gucci's foundation is quite yellow and olive. I got 250 olive, so these are those swatches for comparison. All right, so that's it for now. I am going to go about my day. I'm going to wear this foundation as much as I can. It is about 10 in the morning, so it is quite early. So we're going to get this day going. I may go out, I may not. I'm not sure yet. And yeah, so I'm going to see you guys in my final thoughts. Hey friends, and I'm back, and it is 4:21 in the afternoon. I've been wearing the foundation for 8.5 hours. I applied it at 8 this morning, so I already know what I think of this foundation after 2 days of wearing it. So I'm gonna bring you, let me just bring you right closer, really close and personal. You can see that I have a little bit of oils on my T-zone, which is as expected. I do have combo skin, as I already mentioned. My nose has worn off quite significantly without wearing a mask. So this foundation is really delicate. If you touch it, you're gonna lift it up. Is that delicate. So if you wanted to like blot or something like that, I don't think this foundation is gonna work, but we're going to be blotting in a minute. My chin, I already told you I was having some issues around my chin area with a lot of dryness. These has settled on my smile lines. A lot of foundations do that. I usually don't like, I don't mind to just, you know, do something like this. But the problem with this foundation is that it transfers. I don't know if you can see that. After I try to melt the foundation onto my face, I have foundation all over my finger. So I wanted to mention that about this foundation. It is extremely transferable. My chin, as I said, has worn off significantly without wearing a mask. Only by maybe touching, you know, the kids are always, you know, all over you. I have to say that I do feel like this side, which I prime with the gucciprimer, just looks more like the blush and bronzer, just looks more seamless and beautiful than this side. For some reason, I feel like there's like some patchiness or some weirdness going on around this side. So I do like the primer. I do feel like it makes everything more, you know, just beautiful and sim. And so I do like that about it, but I don't feel like there was a huge difference around my mouth when it comes to the primer. So I don't believe the primer is going to lock your foundation or make it last longer. So I do feel like this foundation is not extremely long wearing. I do look like I'm wearing foundation, but I do feel like it's pretty worn out. Like I do look like I've worn this for a longer period of time. Like 8-hour test, this shouldn't be this, especially around here. Anyways, I did have my blotting paper right here. This one are by Fenty Beauty, and I am going to just blot my nose, and we're gonna see if we have a ton. And we do. I don't know if you can see, you guys, but my foundation is over. Oh, let me show you my nose now. Can you see right there? I have no foundation left after I blotted. Usually blotting papers don't lift that your foundation, so this does. So pretty much what I'm trying to say, yeah, this just lifts. Can you see? Is my foundation is all here. As I show you in my mask from yesterday, same story. So I could only imagine if I put on my new mask that I just got, what's gonna happen. We're gonna do that. So let me just press. This is live now, you guys, right? We do wanna see all this. So yeah. So can you see all my cheeked area is here. I don't have much left on my nose, but yeah. Extremely transferable kind of foundation. I did wanted to add that this powder makes me quite oily. It does. So after I put on the powder, I regret it right away, but then I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. It is their powder. It is meant to go with the foundation, so it is what it is. I did wanted to apply a little bit of translucent powder just to see if it's gonna make the foundation look a little bit better. Like if you're out and you wanted to touch up what would that look like? Now I'm using this powder by one size. I love this powder. Already got me the full size because it is so pretty. So now this is what we're looking like, and I think it looks much better. It looks, you know, just matter. It looks like I have foundation on my nose, even though I don't really have much. And yeah, I don't know. This is 8 hours post application of the Gucci foundation. Okay, friends, final thoughts. The primer, I think I really like it. If you're in the hunt for a hydrating primer, I am a big believer in primers. So for me, this is a really nice addition to my collection. I do like it. As I told you, I do feel like it makes my my foundation look just more even and flawless and seamless. So I did enjoy the primer quite a bit the 2 days that I wore it. When it comes to the foundation, 250 is going to be my winter shade. 260 is going to be my all year round. So I already actually picked up 260 because I do feel like this is a nice addition to my collection, but for a specific times. I don't feel like this is a super long wearing foundation. This is gonna be a foundation that I grab for when I wanna feel and look glam for a good 5 hours. But if I have to go any longer, I don't think my combo skin will take it. So I don't like that it transfers so much. I don't feel like it's a super long wearing foundation. I do feel like it's very beautiful. The time that I had it on, I'm going to insert a clip of me in natural lighting. Look at that. It looks really nice. It looks beautiful. It looked glowy. It looked perfected. So I do enjoy the finish of the foundation. I really liked it. But by 5 hours, I think everything just went downhill. Again, it just started to break apart around here, and then my nose disappeared. If you're one that touches up your makeup throughout the day, then I think it is gonna be good for you because I look now presentable. I don't look as crazy as when I first got here into camera after I applied the powder, I feel like. So I do feel like if you touch up, you could be okay, you know, 5 hours post. If you don't touch up your makeup like me, then this isn't for you. For my combo skin, I think this is good. For oily skin types, I think it's going to be okay. You may need to touch up even more than me or blood, but then you're gonna come into the trouble of that transferring into the tissue paper or the thing that you're blotting with. So I don't know. And then if you're dry, I don't know either, you guys, because again, this is where I get my dryness always, and this has just clinged onto my smile lines and my chin and all my dry spots. So if you're dry, I don't think this foundation is for you, to be honest, but I'm not sure. I don't have dry skin, and again, I'm dealing with some issues. So take this review with greater assault. I am going to always pin comments of how I like it. I am going to continue to wear this foundation because I do need to get back to you, but this was a 2 full days of wear. So I don't think my opinions are going to change. I don't think that anything magic is going to happen around my chin that this doesn't cling onto it. So yeah, this is a foundation that is just okay. I don't feel like it's something that you need to run and grab. If you wanted something fancy and beautiful to add to your luxury makeup collection, this is a nice addition. Keep in mind, it's not ultra long wearing. It's going to be beautiful, but not for a long time. So I am happy that I have it. I am going to pick up 260 because again, I do feel like I need it. I do feel like I want it. So if you feel like you want it, then go ahead and pick it up. Do you need it? I don't think so, you guys. I've shared my top 10 foundations. I'm gonna link it above. With any of those foundations, I think you're better off, to be honest, because none of them looked so worn out. None of them transfer as much as this one. So I don't think this is something extremely special that you need right now, but nonetheless, it is a beautiful foundation. And that's it, you guys. That's it for today. Let me know, what do you think of this review? What do you think of the foundation? Have you tried it? Are you thinking about it? I would love to know thoughts, any opinions. Just drop me a comment. Thanks so much, you guys, for love and support. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.